get yourself in a bad situation. Same thing for cashing out. If you've never cashed out before, big dollars, then have a plan on how to cash out. Do a test transaction first. Understand how cashing out works. There's a lot of opportunity ahead. We have a lot of bright. We have a greenest, brightest future ahead for every single one of us. So I just want to see everyone around 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now. I want to see everyone flourish in this network, in this crypto industry that we have. So I absolutely love all y'all. Appreciate you having us on, my brother.
Awesome. So let's open it back up to questions from the audience. KG, do you want to notice who's first?
Yes, sir. I got it. And again, if you're up on the panel and you have something you want to say, please hit the little heart with the plus down there in the bottom right. Raise your hand. It's the emoji on the far right. So that way we can go in order. We had Rob D, then EA. I saw Wolverine just waved his hand. Raise that hand. Rob D, EA, go for it.
Hey guys, how's it going? Awesome space. There's like 1,000 people in here. This is great. Just wanted to echo, I guess, RG. Guys, it seems like forever that we were in London together. It seems like ages ago, and now we're finally here. But I want to echo what he said about promoting. And this is, I mean, finally, right? Like we have now something in our hands to see, like, see, I told you, right? Like, even my wife's been doubting me, along this journey, right? She's like, "When is this thing gonna go?" And so, I think with that, I mean, in any type of sales atmosphere, you have, people need to see it in 3 venues. So let's say they see a tweet, they say something else somewhere else, and then they hear you, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that post thing. I saw something on Twitter. I saw something, somewhere else." And when they have that, that confirmation in those 3 different places, they're more likely to jump on board. And so this is going to be our it's our sales tool, basically, just to say, hey, look at what I got, and look how great it is, and all of the things that that Hex and Pulse and all the things that it is and does. You've got the tool now to show them. So that's all I want to say. And thanks again, guys.
Go ahead, EA.
Hey, yo, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to jump on anybody when I first came on. I thought my hand was raised, so my apologies. The main thing I want to say here is just gratitude and thank you to this community. I came into crypto 6 weeks ago, brand new. Didn't have a chance before this to be involved. And I have found so much community, so much love and support, ethics. I think what Corey was saying about opening our arms to the community outside of Hex is huge. I think ethics and community in Web3 are huge. And I think we have those in spades. And I wanted to shout out Katie too. You were the first way I found out about all this. And I feel like your balance, but incredible enthusiasm and education that come through your posts has helped me. And I know a lot of people get into this and understand this. And I feel like what you brought when you were speaking is so much alpha that I needed to hear about moving slow, because I was FOMOing. And now I feel like I have a sense of how to ride this with y'all. I'm not ready. I wish I was more ready. I don't have the liquidity to be as ready as I want to be, but I'm here for the long haul. I plan on building on PulseChain to bring mass adoption to Web3. And you're going to hear me. You're going to see me. I want to be like the unofficial cheerleader here and just really commend everybody for all your commitment. Yeah, I know you've been here. I haven't been here, and I'm new right now, but I want to be a part of this. And I thank each and every one of you. So that's all I want to say.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the party, as Richard would say.
Well said, bro. Welcome to crypto, and welcome to this community. You couldn't have found a better community. So welcome aboard. Welcome. Up next, we got Wolverine and then Katie. And again, if you want to get in the lineup, please raise those hands. Heart with the plus sign in the bottom right. Go ahead, Wolverine.
Thank you, sir. I just want to say congratulations to everyone that's in the sacrifice set for PulseChain and PulseX. It wasn't easy to wait through this bear market, and you guys demonstrated a lot of patience. And a special thanks to Katie and some of the other people that worked really, really hard to promote the assets. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for sharing the positivity. It's a very positive panel right now. I like it. Let's keep it up. Katie, then what's up, Kyler? Then Kyler.
Hey guys, I just wanted to touch on marketing and partly say thank you and sorry at the same time, because I know sometimes my marketing tactics on Twitter aren't necessarily the most loved thing, but I kind of am trying to do what RG3 said. There is multiple different groups of people in crypto and in DeFi itself that you need to target to get the attention of. And not everybody wants to talk technical. Not everybody wants to know, you know, what validators do or what buy and burn does. They just want to know that price go up. So I know that I am sometimes a huge hopium bubble, but for me, it's also about grabbing attention outside of our ecosystem. So if I didn't do what I did, I wouldn't have exchanges talking to me and other projects on Ethereum talking to me. I wouldn't have Dogecoin Ride hitting me up saying, do you want to come in and talk about PulseChain? I wouldn't have CoinMerge going, what's PulseChain? Can you come do an AMA with us? So I know sometimes my marketing tactics aren't always the most beloved thing by the community, but I appreciate and just want to say thank you to everybody that has supported me through doing it, because again, it grabs the attention of other people out there. So the reason why Pepe grabbed so much attention was their bullish hopium tweets. It was price go up. It was, if you invested $27, it would be $10,000 now. You know, there's a certain demographic in crypto that just want to know that. They just want to know if they put a little bit of money into something that they can extract more value than they put in. They want to know that they're early. They want to know there's opportunity, and they want to know how big that opportunity is. So that's my marketing tactics. But at the same time, I can jump in these Twitter spaces and teach people about admin keys. I can talk about validators, and I can talk about PulseChain. So I like spaces because I get to come in and I get to talk technical. I get to talk game theory with people. I get to talk all those fun things that in the background are conversations that I really enjoy. They're the conversations that I deep dive into every single day because that's me and I love that stuff. But on Twitter for me is a marketing tool, and I'm not here to market myself. I'm here to market a brand, and the brand is Richard Hart, PulseChain, Hex, and our whole entire ecosystem, because, you know, there's also a little bit of controversy that I support builders, but there is some amazing utility that's being brought to PulseChain, which is some of the biggest marketing tools that we actually have under our belt. So many chains deploy. So you've seen it with ETHW and ETHFair. Everybody said that everybody was going to move over there, but they didn't, because there was no utility. There was no bridges. There wasn't any value add to that chain. So they become ghost chains. Okay, so if I see a great project and I talk to that project, I talk about the fundamental foundations, sometimes ask them about their contracts and a little bit further, they're a marketing tool for our ecosystem. It's not necessarily, hey, everybody, we have to support them, or hey, everybody, we have to use them, because we don't. I suggest that everybody invests in the best assets. And I think everybody can tell what I think are the best assets. But when you're talking about other people coming to chain and you're talking about groups of people in blockchain and DeFi, that's not just Moon Boys and Moon Mac people. It's also people that like to utilize these tools. So a lot of people moved over to Arbitrum, and half the reason was GMX. GMX was one of the most successful dApps that launched over there, and people went to that blockchain for that utility add that was given to that chain. So when you're looking at marketing, it's so many different trifectas that you need to try and go towards to market a product. So thank you for everybody that does support me, and I am sorry for the people that I sometimes do upset for my hopium, but PulseChain in 7 days.
I'm sorry to hear about your friend, Katie. That was sad, and I hope you're doing okay.
Thanks, Jim. Right, it's
Agreed.
it's one of the hardest things to get really terrible news about somebody that you love. You mentally it destroys you, but then there's that suffocating feeling that you get in your chest when you just get the worst news, and it's enough to suffocate you alone without actually thinking about, you know, the outcomes. So yeah, thanks.
Yes, real quick before I pass the mic, Walrus, are you there, bud?
Sorry guys, I'm gonna call me down here in a minute.
Okay, Maddie, between you and Walrus, I have to pass the responsibilities for a few moments. I've got to step away. So if you guys can take over, I'll be back as soon as I can. But up next was Kyler, then Jim Rat, then David. But Walrus, Maddie, I got to pass to you for a few.
Got it. Yeah, and I can't hear Gary or KDP on my phone because there's a glitch in Twitter, but I was able to listen on my computer. And also, sorry to hear, Katie, about your friend. And remember to take care of yourself during times when you're taking care of others. It's important. So let's go on to Kyler now. And thanks to everybody who's been contributing here. This is a really great space.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's my audio sounding right now?
Good.
Okay, solid. Yeah. Yeah, KDP, all the love to you. Big hug. I'm sure everybody in here, you know, biggest hug. Give you the shirt off our back. For all the family. So, and then all the love to everybody else too. What a time. I just wanted to take a quick second. I literally just got an audition, and so I got to run. We were talking about marketing and everything, and I just wanted to pass this on. Maybe it might be inspiring to somebody. To buckle down really on our hobbies and passions outside of crypto, because right now in this room, there's so many amazing people from, you know, we got Gary, who, you know, combat medic. We have Jim Rat Crypto or David James in their fitness. We have, you know, crypto stylists who's like big in the fashion world. Hex Toys, who makes products like in the physical world. There's so many people with so many talents outside of crypto that I love that we all have this thing in common, which is crypto. But I think the most interesting thing about us is beyond that. And I think amplifying those will help bridges of finding new people. And for an example, this is not to flex. Like I recently, just this past week, like signed the lease, created the LLC, and have my own acting studio here in Oklahoma, like a physical brick and mortar place to teach acting workshops. I actually did that with money that I earned through side hustles. I haven't even touched my crypto earnings yet, but nobody else knows that. And there's a lot of actors coming through, some A-listers right now, like who are my friends, who are like, how are you doing this? How are you funding this? How is this happening? And I'm able to tell them, you know, like, oh, there's this thing called crypto, or these things that have given me new financial like literacy that have allowed me to navigate myself into this position. Or like a couple months ago, I put on my own film premiere for this film that I did and made profit off of it. It is so hard to premiere a film and make profit off of it, to where I had an Academy Award winning producer ask me, hey, how did you do this? And that one was specifically with profits from I think it was He Drawn, or one of the other layers. But yeah, I think that it's buckled down in our passions and what, you know, makes us amazing, and amplify those. It'll find people outside of crypto. And somebody said that, you know, people look for 3 sets of verification. I don't know who said that, but, you know, they'll look for it like, oh, I saw it on Twitter, and then I saw it on TV, and then I saw a person say it. And I think, yeah, do your Twitter stuff, all that stuff, but also go in real life, do the things that you're incredible of. If you do happen to get some financial success for that, maybe roll out those funds into that and think of it as an investment for, you know, your bags, because you can get more eyes onto it. Anyways, that's really all. I was kind of going stream of conscious. I hope that all made sense. You guys are the most incredible people, and yeah, let's go.
Hey, well, you know, I think the community all feels the same way, to congratulate you on starting your first business and really being able to represent crypto when you're out there in the acting world. So shout out to you. You rock.
Thanks. Yeah, really quick, I just want to, because I'm super excited. It's more exciting to share this with you guys because you understand the value of it right now. There was a 30 million film incentive here in Oklahoma this past year that earned a 230% increase on its like return on it. So they made almost 100 million on that. All of that funding is going to behind the cameras. So there's nothing here to teach kids how to act in front of the camera. So one, having this place here will help save kids from going to the coast and being indoctrinated into all that. all the blah blah blah. We don't got to get into that. So that'll be nice. And then 2, eventually it'll be nice to open up a financial literacy segment to it, to where you can teach kids, because that's the thing is with actors, not even kids, just actors of all calibers, we get paid a lot, but nobody tells us what to do with it. Like when you get paid, if you're lucky enough to get paid, you can get a fat paycheck, and then nobody tells you what to do with it. They give you enough rope to hang yourself, and your agent wants 10%, your manager wants 10%, your PR wants 10%, and then you have California taxes are like 30-40%. So it'll be nice to have this to teach kids what we know and pass on the torch that you guys gave to me. So that's the biggest thing. You guys have changed my life, and I'm excited to pass it on. So thank you guys.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you for sharing. And we got Jim Rat and then David next.
Hey, how's my audio?
You're good.
I didn't hear anything Kyler said, which is very disappointing. But I heard Maddie, the end of it, that Maddie was commenting on. Good to see you, Kyler. I just wanted to say that anyone that has worried about their security, like if you have that little feeling in your stomach like you're doing something wrong when it comes to your security, or maybe you're on an account that you don't trust anymore as much, just don't be afraid to set up some accounts beforehand that you can send your stuff to. I'm really neurotic about things. I've had experiences in the past that really messed with me, and I learned from it the hard way.
This is the
I do
emergency
not
broadcast
want you to
system.
learn from
This
it the
is
hard
not
way.
a
If you
test.
could get yourself a
Repeat,
hardware
this is
wallet,
not a test.
set up some
Stay
separate
tuned
accounts
for
that
further
you
instructions.
Hey, yeah, we broke the ceiling. We going from broke to billions. Sex up next, yo, we plotting the pump. No vex for a hex, yo, we locking it up. PulseChain, no, we not in a rut. With a heart like.
Alrighty, folks. I'm not sure if you can, if y'all can hear me. All right. I was just listening to a great Twitter space there. Forgive me, folks. I'm just confirming that the space. All right, you guys can indeed hear me. All right, cool. Guys, we now have official confirmation of PulseChain. Well, my computer is very laggy, so forgive me, folks, if there's any kind of lag. So we now have official confirmation that PulseChain and PulseX is indeed launching within the next 7 days here, within the week. So this is absolutely huge news. Now, let's see if I can share my screen here and go back to the Twitter. By the way, if you guys can let me know in the comments if you can in fact hear me, that would be fantastic. I'm pretty laggy on my end, so if I get a little bit of confirmation from you guys, that would be dope. So, let's see here. Yeah, guys, so look at this. PulseChain mainnet estimated in less than 7 days. This is huge. This is huge news, folks. We've been waiting. I don't know about y'all. We've been waiting for nearly 2 years for this to go down, and so the fact that we're now within a week away is very big news. PulseChain, in my opinion, democratizes the ability for people to find financial freedom. We live in an environment where productivity is increasing, and yet wages are stagnating. We live in an environment with nonstop inflation, where economic systems change on whatever political cycle your country happens to base its government off of. There's so little opportunity for the average person to get some semblance of financial freedom. And even if you invest in the stock market's average returns is what, 5, 10%, 13% on a good year. Well, with inflation, I mean, the numbers they give out is like what, 5%, but the real number is probably double. So even if you're investing in the stock market, you're barely maintaining. It's so hard for the little guy to find some semblance of goddamn financial freedom. But in crypto, we have that ability. You can get into things early at a good valuation that are addressing a large total addressable market with the ability to pull it off through the fundamentals, tokenomics, community that are addressing real world issues that can bring financial freedom to many people. And so this is huge news, guys. This is very, very big news. And so, in the coming days and weeks, I'll be streaming much more often, giving you guys updates and stuff. Also, for those of you guys watching, I genuinely appreciate every like, every share. This is a brand new channel that I'm starting from scratch, so any and all support I can get is highly appreciated. So, yeah, guys, like one thing that's kind of hilarious too is Hex is goddamn pumping to the moon. Look at this shit. Oh man, I'm glad I was buying these dips, folks. I'm glad I was buying these dips. Now, look, for y'all following, watching the stream, you guys have got to follow my Twitter. I've been fucking calling these dips like a goddamn sniper. I called this dip over here. I called this dip on support over here. And look at where we're at. Also, I called the fucking all-time low for Hex. Almost. I called it at 1.8 cents. I put out a video earlier today talking about how I think a Hex is one of the last best opportunities to get 100x back when we were below 6 cents. So if not financial advice, I never do financial advice, but I made that video talking about how, hey, Hex might be a good opportunity below 6 cents. And wouldn't you know, we're pretty much goddamn testing 8 cents at the moment. I bet you liquidity is also going down the drain. 8 cents at the moment. Oh, by the way, how the fuck is my audio? Let me just confirm before I continue rambling on here. Oh my god, guys, you gotta let me know. My audio is trash. All right, my audio should be better here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna test to see if the audio is indeed better. Oh my god, folks, my audio was trash. Y'all gotta let me know. Oh my goodness, guys, this is crazy. This is crazy stuff going on here. So we got Hex pumping. We got official news of PulseChain out within the week. This is pretty big stuff, guys. It's pretty big stuff. I'm curious. Let me see if I can pull up on the screen here. See if I can take a look at some Hex liquidity. Now, something I did want to bring up was I did want to kind of briefly touch upon some, launch strategy stuff that I can clip up here and post on the channel later. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are a great many unknowns in regards to how the PulseChain launch is going to go, specifically in regards to what's going to hold value on the PulseChain side of things. Well, we don't know for sure. What we do know is the following. There's going to be a period in which we are live, but a bridge is not open. So the only people able to trade on PulseChain are the people who were the people who sacrificed for PulseChain and PulseX, and the people who are getting their copies. So the market's likely to be extremely illiquid. Also, we know that most people are going to be FOMO buying PulseChain. So, given the incredibly illiquid nature of the PulseChain market pre-bridge, given the likely FOMO of everyone trying to FOMO PulseChain, therefore making stablecoin copies, Hex copies, likely to be at a discount. We'll see. I think it makes a great deal of sense, at least for myself, to focus more on a dollar cost average strategy, where I don't want to FOMO folks. Like, look, typically speaking, the first month, the first quarter of these things being out was the all-time low, and so I really do not think there's any goddamn need to FOMO the PulseChain launch. I really think a calm, cool, collected approach where I'm gonna simply dollar cost average maybe 10% of my stables into PulseChain first day, another 10% the second day, wait for the bridge, wait for liquidity to come in, wait for some kind of stable numbers, that kind of thing. But before I continue here, folks, look at this goddamn price. We're at 8 cents. Wow, we are pumping pretty goddamn hard here. I want to take a moment to say what up to the chat. Tintop, Philip M. What's up, y'all? This is crazy stuff here, folks. Wow. Hex is pumping hard. Look at that. My goodness. So additionally, I'll have KG on from Internet Money later this week on the new channel. So I'm looking forward to that. And guys, look, for those watching, I just want to say congratulations. When I started my crypto journey all those years ago, it was an attempt I did so in an attempt to try and go from relatively broke to financially free, to be rich, a multimillionaire. And I made a lot of mistakes, had a lot of successes, but ultimately, in years of dabbling in these markets, I've never seen a greater opportunity than this. And so the fact that it's finally here is pretty great, folks. The fact that it's going to launch this week. I invite those of you who are watching to like and subscribe. Stay tuned, because as we get closer, I'll definitely be producing more content. Really, I just wanted to go live here, give you all a bit of an update, enjoy this moment with some of you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be pumping out much more content. Look at this at this goddamn X pump, folks. Look at it. God damn. Wow. Look at those candles. I wonder how high we'll go. How high can we go? Let's zoom out here. Let's take the log off. So a couple things right off the bat here. I think 10 cents is a obvious resistance point here. So, I mean, folks, look, like if we were indeed getting PulseChain within the week here, there's definitely more chance to pump. So we'll see how long lasting this pump is. But that's pretty great to see. I wonder if there's just whale games, folks. Whenever you get like a parabolic pump like that, especially short term, there's an open question as to how sustainable this might be. Philip, I'm saying it's forming a boner wedge, mate. A boner wedge. I mean, I don't know what time frame you looking at, man. I see the boner, I don't see the wedge. But goddamn, either way, it's good to see. Look at that. All right, folks. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. congratulations. Stay tuned. Ayo Ben, before I wrap up, I'll just answer what you got to say. I heard the liquidity is being pulled out, very thin liquidity. Yeah, that's probably exactly what's happening. So we're going to experience a very volatile hex for the next week or so. Folks, look, guys, I'll be streaming much more, getting much more. God damn. Getting look, just to finish my thought, I'll be getting much more involved as the as we get closer and closer. I'll probably be doing stuff every day now. So fuck, guys, stay tuned. God damn, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, guys, like I doubt this is going to be very long lived without a correction. I mean, when was the last time we saw a pump like that was sustainable? Well, I mean, arguably here. Point being, whenever you see a pump like that, at the very least, we see something like this, a little bit of a correction for the next leg up. But that's it's good to see, folks. We are in a liquid market. Everyone like and subscribe. Until next time, take care.